Alright, we're live. I apologize for how last week didn't exactly go according to plan, but you should be able to get things back on track with the remainder of this marathon. I'm pushback blasting again after I'm done with BMZ3. I guess while I'm also at it, this is where the poll's currently sitting at the moment. 6 votes, I believe. Yeah, 6 votes. 50% Shantae, 50% Shovel Knight. So, yeah. That's gonna be... The poll's going to end within the next few days. By the time I finish BMZ1, I will let you guys know how the results went. But for now, we'll just continue. And finally play the first game in the trilogy that... Well... I don't think needs any introduction. Inti creates Sunsoft. In the near future, on planet Earth, many kinds of creatures once coexisted on this verdant planet. But after countless wars and untold environmental destruction, the planet plunged into an ice age. Humanity was left with no choice but to migrate en masse underground. When the Ice Age finally came to an end, humans began developing methods, while they were living underground, to one day restore their planet to the lush green landscape it once was. During this time, a large mysterious comet fell to the Earth. However, the progress of restoring their lost ecosystem was coming along well, and humanity was eventually able to live on the surface again. Several hundred years have passed since then. Enter a young man named Jason Frutnik. Known for being a genius in the field of robotic engineering. One day he came upon a creature he had never seen before. No records of this creature existed. With his interest in this mysterious creature piqued, Jason named it Fred and began to observe it closely. But after some time had passed, Fred escaped. Jason gave chase, and he observed Fred jump into a mysterious hole that appeared seemingly out of nowhere. He was rather astonished by the phenomenon he witnessed. But Jason followed Fred down the same hole. He eventually found himself in a cave deep underground. That's where he discovered a large vehicle. Almost as if this vehicle with the name Sophia the Third on the side was inviting him in. The door to the cockpit opened up. In order to bring Fred back, Jason hopped into Sophia the Third and set out on his adventure. Little did he know, the strange phenomena were only just getting started. Blaster Master Zero. I have a lot of save files on this game. That was my first attempt at a destroyer mode save file. Actually, that wasn't my first attempt. That was my, I made that purely so I could get footage of destroyer mode. I believe. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while. Let's flick over to this one. This is just the unlimited mode checkup thing I did. I forgot what I was doing in that one, honestly. Alright, let's go slot 21. Just gonna do a casual playthrough. Well, casual 100%, but semantics. Is this one of those underground forest areas they made during the last ice age? Hundreds of years have passed, but the ecosystem's alive and well. It seems the preservation system's still functioning somehow. Better still keep my guard up. You never know what could still be here. I think this would make a lot more I probably should have decided to do this initially, you know. Save blasting again for when I'm done with BMZ3. I know that probably meant I would have had to have played, like, I don't know, Blaster Master 2 or Enemy Below. Probably would have leaned towards Enemy Below. Maybe even Overdrive if I could figure out how to get that to run on Dolphin. Might have to ask somebody for help with that, but... Now, I could have been even more... I could have made my life even more suffering if I decided to... If I decided to play this entire game again on Destroy mode. I still have the livestream archive. Like, that was my second major livestream after BMZ3. Fred's signal was definitely being transmitted from the forest area. Receiver was being displayed on the monitor. Guess I'm pretty lucky that Sophia has a functionality like this. With the receiver, I'm able to get a general idea of where Fred is. I can't help but wonder how Sophia can track his signal, though. Then again, I don't really know how anything in this machine works yet. This makes a lot more sense. Okay, straight. Oh yeah, this game actually adds in reliable strafing. Imagine that. I do wish there was a way to speed up though. I love how this game lulls you into a false sense of security, thinking, oh, it's just gonna be the first map 1. Map of the forest area. I might come back here a couple of times to get the, get myself some weapon upgrades. Just like the old days. I say the old days. I literally played this game, like... I played this game, like... 2 weeks ago. What am I talking about? I get to play through it twice. One more cycle and I should be able to get the rest of these pink items. Got arrow shots, which hits enemy gods. Spreader. Gatling shot. Electra. And I've got a Thunder Strike. Might be useful. This one might actually be a bit more useful. Let's go with that one. I think it goes through walls. Yeah, it does. I thought so. Okay, we're done. Almost. I'll complete this area because I want to get myself a restock of grenades. And in this game, the wave shot's actually viable! Imagine that. Alright. Okay. Let's go. I am going to be going for 100% completion, don't worry. That is the plan. If I remember. The map, that, but we need to beat another enemy to get to. You can beat another boss now, though. yeah, we have the triple missiles right off the bat. I instinctively press L1 because it's so... I don't know why, I just got Hollow Knight on the mind. I guess I did go through Path of Pain recently. Okay. Also, there's a cabin there, but that leads to... I was contemplating seeing if I could possibly double dip and get this game again, but like the trilogy version, the one with voice acting. I guess I just didn't. I just... Okay, there's a cabin down here. Ow. Okay, so can you move a little bit faster? Oh yeah, there's a flamethrower. Gonna come in handy later. Bet. Not sure how much though, but it is useful. Alright, we gotta save one. And our first mini boss. The Trapless. There we go. Simple enough. And our reward is the Ignition Bomb, a sub-weapon that sets a bomb that can be triggered by pressing the sub-weapon button again. Looks like this chip lets me use a new sub-weapon. I figure out how to read my surroundings and use the best weapons for the situation at hand. Oh, there's another one now. I forgot. It's been a few years. It's been a while since I've actually played this game fully. Ow. Go. There's nothing that way. Lovely. Alright, let's go. First mini boss room. Or mini enemy rush. 1,000 VOs. Nope. Go around, grab the weapon pickups. We got ourselves another sub-weapon, the Thunder Breaker. Sub-weapon that shoots lightning directly beneath Sophia. Looks like this chip can restore one of Sophia's functions. The data analyzed by that chip is being displayed inside my helmet. I get the feeling that there are more chips like this out there. It makes me wonder just who in the world made all of this tech. Man, I'd love to dig into all this, but I gotta focus on finding Fred. Right, let's go. Wow, nice double hit. Wait, it's not this, no. Why did I go down here? Alright. All familiar stuff, kind of, I mean. Besides from the remote mines, those are kind of new. The ignition bombs. Ow. Take that little sacrifice. One grenade's not gonna hurt me too much. Nice. That can pull again anyway. strength is pretty good. Alright, so first boss fight. What the hell is that? Some giant mutant? Damn it. I guess I gotta do this. Warning. The lair of the Forest Destroyer. Mother Brain. Not to be related with, not related to the one in Metroid. I want to do a challenge. I want to do a challenge where I'm going to do a fight where I just do nothing, but I wait. I beat him using only the fundus. Only targeting the mother brains. The little brains with the fundus strength. I'm gonna fight it like this. I just wanna try something different. Really simple fight. Stand back. Wait. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't stand up. I'm still gonna fight it using only the strike up. I actually might be a bit faster, just getting up close and personal with it, and then. There we go. Hyper Shot. This powers up Sophia's main weapon. You can now defeat some enemies that you previously couldn't. Okay, Mother Brain down. Let's move on. Looks like Fred's signal isn't coming from the forest area anymore. Let's see. Looks like it's coming from some kind of residential area. That's actually pretty close by. Okay, let's get the show on the road. We now have a level 2 shot. The Hyper Shot. Oh right, we have the Thunder Break. Area 2. So this is the residential area. This place sure has seen better days. Looks like there's mutants here. Gotta make my way through carefully. The signal source is displayed on my monitor. Let's see where it leads. Alright, first dungeon. Got the map. There was a room up there. Yeah, this is when the game just kind of shifts from just being the Blaster Master 1 again. That's weird. The signal coming from here is gone. Nothing to do except head for where this other signal's coming from. Let's go to map to look at now. I can't get up there that way, but I can go this way. I think I hit both of them with the same Thunder Strike though. Nice. Not Thunder Strike, I'll Thunder Break up. Oh yeah! Thunder Breaker actually causes extra thunderbolts to fly out when you use it over the water or some form of liquid, like this poison, for instance. Okay, signal coming from this way. That's gonna be useful for the little bug enemies. Like that. Boom. Alright. Boss time. Baby Legion. You have Striker? This fight's really easy. Like that. Homing missile. The weapon fires a missile that pursues its target enemy. Nice. couple things here. Okay. An enemy here. Let's check it. Alright, next boss fight. Crappy lava. Probably could free cycle that, but 4 cycles better. 4 cycles at least fine. Laser shot. The shot that can pierce through terrain. Hold the shoot button to charge it, then release fire. Signal's gone again. Back down to the tank. Quadruple head. Alright, through here. Now we can't get out. What's his signal now? I don't know why, but his signal seems different from the one I've been following up until now. Now I'm all curious. I think I'll go have a look-see. Not gonna move. I'm gonna clear out these blocks though. Empty room with nothing in it besides some open blocks. Get myself my ammo back. the dungeon's starting to get long. Try it. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Wait for it, go. Whoa, that's a huge mutant. The signal's coming from there, too. Guess I'm gonna have to fight. Break the lair of rebels. There we go. Pressure shot. This powers up Sophia's main weapon. You can now destroy a certain type of wall. What is the person doing here? Hey, I'm here to help. Are you alright? Damn it! Come on, please open your eyes! From the moment I held her in my arms, the blaster rifle began to emit this brilliant light. The light was getting bigger and bigger. It totally enveloped us. What the? What's going on? What? Thank goodness, you're awake! You can do it! Let's get you over to Sophia for now. Hang in there! Man, who is this girl? Seems like the signal came from her. My blaster rifle reacted to her. Somehow I think this girl and Sophia are connected. Who are you? How did I... Don't worry, everything's okay. When you're feeling up to it, I want to hear your story. Thank you for helping me. Could I ask you your name? Sure, I'm Jason Frudnick. You can call me Jason. I'm Eve. Got it. Don't mean to rush you, Eve, but there's a lot I need to ask you. I listened to her story, found out the reason why she's here, and learned that she seems to have lost a lot of her memory. On top of that, when it comes to tuning up and doing maintenance on Sophia, her skills blow mine out of the water.
It's so strange, though. I feel like I remember this sensation.
And that's her story. I still feel like I have a lot more to learn about her, though.
Hey, Jason, I'm finished tuning up Sophia.
Thanks, Eve. By the way, now that you're back on your feet, what are you gonna do now?
Well, if it's okay with you, do you think I'd be able to join you? You helped me so much back there. I want to return the favor. If you're using Sophia to find Fred, I think I could really help you out.
Happy to hear that, but there's a good chance we're gonna have to fight some mutants. They'll be just as dangerous. No, probably even more dangerous than what happened here.
I know, but if you're in danger, I might be able to save you too.
She's absolutely right. I'm bound to run into things that I won't be able to do on my own going forward. If it was dangerous for her on her own, then I'm sure it'll be just as dangerous for me too. Going together is the way to do it. But I wonder why she's so eager to lend me a hand.
I guess that's a no then? In that case, if you leave me...
Come on, don't say stuff like that. I want you to help me out.
Oh. Okay, you got it. Leave it to me. Looks like Fred's signal's coming from a different area now. I think it's the industrial area.
Industrial area, huh? Okay, let's go check it out.
One more thing. If you want to talk to me, choose the receiver icon from the subscreen. There's lots of stuff I'd love to talk about with you, so I'm here to chat anytime you want to talk.
Yeah, we have the crusher shell. We cannot destroy blocks. Yeah, we can talk to Eve.
Thunderbreaker. With this sub-weapon, you can shoot lightning bolts downward from beneath Sophia. It's perfect for getting rid of enemies that are out of the reach of the main weapon, and for safely getting rid of landmines, too. When underwater, this attack can damage all nearby enemies. Give it a try when you have a chance.
Does she have anything else?
I guess Fred's not in this area. Let's go have a look in another area.
I might come back to those when I leave the area free. Gotta go around. Actually, hold on, don't I need to go this way? Oh no, no. Let's go this way. Time for area free.
Jason, it looks like Fred's signal's coming from this vicinity.
Is there any way we can get a more specific location?
Well, looks like I can only receive the signal, not trace it. Sorry. This is the best I can do.
Hey, it's not your fault. We'll just have to search for him the old-fashioned way.
Hang on a second. It looks like the pistons here are still in operation, and have been so for a while. Let's stay on alert. Never know what may happen.
A little bit more familiarity. The industrial area reappeared from the original. The second area was just kind of a slight diversion. I think it's like the only area that's completely different from the original. Like in that case, it was more so a castle area, like an older town. Okay, there's nothing in that one. I need to remember that. Well, I don't know why, but I also, instead of doing like an actual, you know, playthrough of the game again, I did actually want to do a review. A love letter to this series. Maybe that might fit in well with like the 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary of BMZ3. I mean, next year's the 10th anniversary of the first BMZ game. March 3rd, 2017. That's when this game came out initially. Did I miss something? No, I didn't. Ow. Open that. There we go. Simple enough. Got a mini-boss encounter now. The obliteration phases. Entire mechanic is me basically just waiting here to do that. Go for it. Oh, shoot. Again. Two. Wow, that's it. Flash bomb. Sub-weapon emits bright light that stops enemies in their tracks. May be useful in dark areas. Not a map, but I'll take it. This is normally the way we're supposed to be. And I think... Oh! They used for the flashback. Every character has their own, like, glow-in-the-dark item. Well, in the DLC. In Gunvolt's case, it's literally any of his SP skills. I forgot what a Koro has. I think it's like... She has like a grenade or something that's applied with the ruin. Shantae has the Storm Puff, and I believe Shovel Knight gets a unique set of armor. Shovel Knight has the most unique items out of every character in the DLC. I think he has like 3 that he has to get compared to everybody else on the other one they unlock. Whether it be Voltaic Chains or Gunvolts. I think it was called Doki Doki mode and for Akoro and the Nova Brain Dance for Shantae. Shovel Knight has an upgrade to his Shovel Blade and then like 2 separate extra like sets of nail he can equip that change his moveset. He's the character with the most depth out of all of them. So that's like part of the reason I kind of want him to win. I want him to win the poll, but at the moment... I don't mind if Shantae wins. I mean, it makes sense. I did Summer of Shantae last year. I was actually going to go through the Shantae campaign of BMZ, and I just never got around to it. Alright, map 3. Let's go. I'm not looking forward to the map gauntlet for Area 4. Because that takes a long time if you don't have Flamethrower. This is so slow at the moment, but it's gonna get a lot faster when we get a specific upgrade. Oh nice, up first. HP on the life. Increase Jason and Sophia's life by 1. Map. Nope, not that way, not that way, not that way. Map. But there's nothing here. Should have probably checked that before I went in. Yeah, it's one of those blank rooms. So we got a little item. Hover pack. Press and hold the jump button in midair to ascend upwards.
Looks like Sophia will be able to hover now thanks to this chip. Press the jump button in midair to stay airborne, but make sure you keep an eye on your SP.
That's awesome, but what was a chip doing in a place like this? What the?
Jason, look up!
What is that gear? It's friggin' huge!
I know it sounds crazy, but it looks like it's a mutant.
Crap, did that thing lure us here using that chip as bait?
Watch out, Jason. Here it comes.
I want to try and fight it using only the homing missiles. nice little extra challenge. Why not? One more hit should finish him off. There we go. Central gear. Homing missile only. Phew. Made it out alive. I can't believe that thing was a mutant.
Yeah, I was surprised too. But I truly believe that you could defeat that thing.
That was all thanks to your support, Eve.
You're welcome. Hey, Fred's signal's disappearing.
What's going on? Can't get a read on his signal?
Yeah, I got nothing now. Sorry. If I would have kept an eye.
Don't sweat it. If you find it again, let me know. Well, now we have the hover. Now we can theoretically leave, but there's one more thing I want to do while I'm here. Go this way instead. Alright. Yeah, that's also another thing this game does. Tank battles. Which I believe were only previously done in Blasting Again, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I sincerely apologize for not doing Blasting Again last week. I just kind of never really got around to doing it. I just... Hardly my fault, but... yeah. Get the hell... go. It was like, really hot last week, and I just couldn't really... I didn't really get a chance to fit it in because I was... to be honest, I didn't actually test it until, like... partway through the week. And by that time I thought it was going to be too late. Besides, it'd make more sense for me to play Blasting Again after I'm done with BMZ3. You know, because... I won't go into too much detail, but... the events of BMZ3 loosely connect to it in some way. Or at least an alternative interpretation of those events. You'll see when we get there. Oh, speaking of older games, remember the boss of Area 3 in the original game? Photophage. I'm one-shotting these things with the electric! I didn't realize these guys were so allergic to electricity! And instead, this is how we normally got the hover pack in the original game. However, in this game, we get the jump booster instead. Press the jump button in midair to perform additional jumps. And get used to it in this game, because I'm equipping this purely because of the fact this is the only game in the series that has it. There is technically an upgrade that does something similar in a later game, but we'll get to it later. Not now. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Area 2 is all done with. Get this game done in 2 sessions. I believe the only character that can actually get the jump booster before the hover is Gunvolt. Actually, no. Gunvolt and Shantae are the only ones that can do it. So theoretically, you could actually skip the, every character has their own little skip you can do. I know Shovel Knight can break blocks without you needing the pressure shot. Was it Shovel Knight? I forget if it was Shovel Knight or if it was a Koro. I think it was a Koro, actually. But... Save. Back to Area 2. While we're here, let's do a little bit of a detour in Area 2 and get the stuff we missed. There's a couple things. Now that we have a double jump, well, multi-jump, alright, let's go this room. I like how the music actually changes depending on how far into the game you are. Like, you have a theme that plays when you've just got Jason alone. Then the dungeon theme changes when you've got Eve in Sophia. Eve in your party and all that. And then later on when you get Fred, it changes again. And we get the Energy God. Prevent your gun level from dropping when taking damage. God disappears after 1 hit, but will regenerate again over time. Basically an insurance policy if you get hit. Alright, that's the Energy God. And then there's also... check the map. Health pickup up that way, but... oh yeah, we can now one-shot those enemies. Check the map. Jump. Wait. Keep going. Refill. Oh, right, I forgot. I have a laser shot, don't I? I haven't been using that. second life up. Hold up. Got the BMZ3. Nothing else here, so let's move on to area 1 again. There is a couple things we missed in area 1 at least. Area 1? I'll pick up. No, we actually could have got this before when we got the hyper shot, but... Oh yeah, we're defeating that enemy in one hit now. Cool. Yeah, we could have destroyed that enemy before to get the, Oh, whoa. Get a life up. Alright, now that we're done here, let's... Keep going back up again. That's 3 life ups we've got at the moment. Just like in the first game, we access Area 4 from Area 1.
Oh, hey, Jason! I found Fred's signal again.
Excellent. Where's it coming from?
Let's see. Seems like it's pretty far away.
Looks like it's the glacier area. Okay, let's make our way over there. I don't like this area that much. But then again, I might like it a little bit more after playing the original. I believe this area is almost an entire replica of the area. Not entirely, but basically a replica of the one from the original. Nothing in that cave is distraction. I might go grab that. Oh, why not? There we go. Back up to full. No way of traversing the waters like this. Oh, nice! There is something here. Oh, right, this gimmick. God, the Russian water. Hold on. There's a path that way. Yeah, we're gonna go down this way. Down this way. Oh, that is effective. Really effective. Which I think is supposed to be a sign of what bosses to come, I believe. Yep, I think it's this one. Tad roll snack time. Also known as the second easiest mini-boss if you have the second easiest mini-boss if you have Striker. They die, all come out. Like that. Maximum shot. Shot that fires a light beam. Hold the shoot button to charge it and release the fire. Easier, I wouldn't say easier, but maybe like about on a par as easy as Definition. At least you haven't got to refight enemy rushes later on. Oh yeah, slight spoilers I guess, as a boss rush. Only consisting of boss fights. Alright, what's this way? I believe this is the way to grab it. Wait, no, is this the way that leads to the barrier? Yeah, thought so. That's the way we're leaving. I will say I do miss a little frog croak in the soundtrack to Area 4. That was such an integral part of Area 4's experience, and I really think that it's gone now. I want a refund. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, there is an item here. I believe this is what a map is. Yes, it is. This is the gauntlet. Oh! I managed to get through that. Alright. Boom. Check the map. Right, this way's not the way I'm supposed to go. That's the way back. Yeah. Fire them now. There we go. This gauntlet is absolute hell in Destroyer mode. I remember that much. I ended up replaying Destroyer mode in co-op with my friend, since he hadn't done it. And I thought I'd give him a little bit of help. Nope. Too slow. Wasn't making that. So. Make it before the water. Made it! Let's go! Alright, map obtained. We can now fully explore Area 4. Well, no, well, we're going in Area 4 anyway. there's a couple things I need to get while I'm down here. One of them's gonna be life. At least one thing, I won't have to go into the depths of Area 4 ever again once I'm done. Get that blue. Then. Boss here. Wait. Alright. Next boss fight. I believe it's just up this way. Checkpoint. I want to try and get this weakness. Spark Salamander. Just decided to rush him. Why not? Spark Tackle. A sub-weapon that unleashes a high-speed tackle attack in the direction Sophia is facing. There's our fast movement option. And all the way up here is a cavern. And that cavern, we use a flash grenade. And maybe a grenade pickup as well. They actually did use a full mission mine for that fight. crates. Let's backtrack all the way back to the entrance again once I'm done. Life up 4. We're all back up to everything. That's nice. Well, that's everything in Area 4. Except for the boss fight. Alright, let's go. We got a huge mutant here. Maybe it's my imagination, but I can't help but think that it kinda looks like Fred.
Ew, this thing's nasty. It's so slimy.
Eve, I totally get what you're saying, but let's focus here.
Right. Here we go.
The earth-shattering tyrant, Riverroll. There we go. And our reward? Key 1. Key that opens the shutters in the waterworks area.
Looks like this is the security program that opens the shutters in the waterworks area.
Right on. Looks like we'll be able to remove the security and pry some more shutters open.
Yep, I'll install the security program into your blaster rifle. You don't even have to exit Sophia. Just get close to the shutters and you'll be able to crack the security. However, Sophia can't get close to a lock. You'll have to access them on foot to get them open.
Got it. Thank you. After all this, how are things going over in the glacier area?
Hang on just a sec. Looks like there's even more of them now than there was before. Besides, Fred's signal still hasn't moved. But those mutants gathering.
There's a chance they might be after something. Let's get over there as quickly as we can. And that was my first death. I was low on health anyway. back out. Alright, through here. First try. Time for Area 5. Looks like from here on out is some man-made sea. This is gonna suck. Sophia doesn't have much underwater mobility, so getting through this is looking pretty impossible. Eve, can you check to see if there's anything in this area that could help with Sophia's underwater mobility problem?
Yep, already on it. Just give me another sec here. Got it. Looks like I'm getting a signal from a chip that seems like it could help with getting Sophia through the sea.
The chip's in the sea, though. I guess I'll have to dive in there and go fetch it out myself.
The waters can get really rough, so please be careful.
Time for Area 5. Now we're just going out into the open just without Sophia, because we can't really do much with Sophia in this, well, in the underwater. I love the effects of the dungeons in this area. These sort of watery ripple effect. A lot of vibes. can't really do much with Severe at the moment, but I might as well ride it all the way down to the bottom of the sea. I'm basically waterlogging my car. Alright, now that we have the map, we can actually look around here. We can actually make a little bit of progress by using the spark tackle at least. We can't hover though. Can't even jump boost. Couple of paths I need to take around here. In one of the dungeons in Area 5, there's a couple paths I need to take. Oh, it's no, it is this dungeon. I believe it's this dungeon. No, I don't think it is. I forget which dungeon it is. With 2 exits. No, there's only a single exit. Point. Next boss fight. The Ambusher. Wow. Tentatively, pretty simply named. It's just... I mean... It's in the name. It's an ambusher. Shield Mine. A sub-weapon that emits a shield that prevents enemies and projectiles from passing through. I think we need to go down this way anyway. 2 bosses here. So I'm gonna get the one I can get to without having to do another optional object first. I believe it's this way. Actually, this way is going to be one we leave, so I'm going to get it on the way out. There we go. I can get the health up at least. There's a health up and an alternative exit to this area, and I can get that on the way out if I need to. Like you can actually see the upcoming boss in the background. That crab-looking thing. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna take the alternative way out. Alright, now we need to head to the center of this room, and we can access the health up, the life up. My current plan is to at least complete areas, get all the way up to area 7. Like, not be area 7, but get to area 7. So complete area 6, pretty much. And then tomorrow I'll continue with areas 7, 8, and 9. Oh right, yeah, 9. There's a 9th area which I need to get all the items to get to. go and pick up another bit. I can get it. Extra ammo. There we go. Weapon level. Just wanted to get that up there. Alright, let's go. Boss time. Is that the shadow I saw earlier? The chip signal's coming straight from it. No way. That thing's using the chip? This is bad news. Eve, I gotta take this thing down. Eve, are you alright? Eve is definitely inside Sophia, but it seems the transmission's bad. I hope nothing happened to her. Damn, of all the times! Please be safe, Eve. The Abyssal Predator, Hodge. All the way over here, right? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Dive! Move freely underwater by using the jump button. Eve, can you hear me?
Jason?
Eve, you're safe! Thank goodness!
Hey, what's the matter?
I could be asking you the same question. The transmission to you was really unstable. I kept calling out to you. Did you not notice?
The transmission? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice.
Hey, I'm just glad that everything's alright. By the way, I got the chip. Heading your way now.
Right. Please be careful getting back, okay?
Yeah, I will. Not quite done in this area yet, so let's go and get that last item we need. We're gonna do a little bit of a loop around to get that. Oh, I can't even go this. Oh, I can. I can go this way if I do that. I can get in here before, without even needing to backtrack with the tank. Flash grenade. All right, let's go. Alright, another boss fight. One I don't exactly... I remember being a pain on a Destroyer mode. Then again, what boss is not a Destroyer mode? I think I'm gonna need to use the piss for this. I want to try avoid using Wave Shot when I can. Gonna hide. Yeah, this fight turns into Toho. Or Undertale Deltarune, whichever. And we got a turret. The sub-weapon that, when set, fires bullets in a scattering pattern for a fixed amount of time. Makes for a useful decoy. We did that for a turret. Alright. Back around again. Let's go back to the tank, and let's go to Area 6. I knew for a fact I wouldn't be able to finish this game today, hence why I named it Session 1. No idea about the other games, though. BMZ3 might take a couple of attempts, or a couple of days to complete. There is nothing else I'm looking for, so let's move on to Area 6. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Pause. Gotta keep going up. Can't make it this way. It's a bit slower, but it's fine. Wouldn't have been able to push against the tide without the tank, though. So at least it's that. Area 6. Looks like we made it to the Glacier area. How's Fred's signal, Eve?
All good. I can still pick it up.
Great. How about all those mutants? Any changes since last time?
It looks like some of them are still there, but most of them went elsewhere.
I just can't get a read on these guys. What could they be up to?
Jason, I know you want to find her out, but we gotta focus on looking for Fred.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry. You're absolutely right.
I'm sorry, too. I spoke too strongly. The ground looks like it's gonna be frozen going forward, so please tread extra carefully.
I think to get this, I'm gonna need to use the Honda. I don't know why I'm doing that. I've done it before. I have skipped it before. And this is what we need flanking for. Getting rid of the ice. Alright, I should probably equip myself to the max to show it off. this have the map? Yes, it does. Strategy with the flamethrower is just mash it. Not mash it, but like tap it in a rhythm. You don't want to slow down too much, that is. But we're just gonna keep going. Alright, there we go. Get back in the tank. Alright, we got the shield 9. I guess I can use it to show off. Guess I can use it against the worm enemies. Show it off. Wait! Oh wait, I think that was actually just the shield disappearing. Alright. That's gonna be a lot faster. And also a lot more resource efficient. Go in here and we're just gonna activate the go. Oh, right, this is a two-way thing, isn't it? There's two ways you can actually get in here. Alright, time for the next fight. Remote blast. I believe this is when we get the last upgrade, the last sub-weapon upgrade to Jason. I could have probably two-cycled it. Maybe even beat it before it activated its little ice thing. And with that, we get ourselves Remote Blast. Activates it via remote to unleash a superpowered lock-on shot at its target. Now we gotta keep to the top path now, I believe. Did I miss something? No, I haven't. Is that Fred? Our guy's pretty injured, but he's still alive. Thank goodness. Hmm? What's this? Looks like Machine parts. What are he doing here?
Jason, can I have a look at him? Yep, he's fine. Sophia's equipped with everything we need to treat him.
Seriously? That's awesome! Can't believe we finally found him. What's going on?
Hang on a second. Looks like something happened at a facility in there.
I guess I'll have to go check it out. I'll leave Fred's treatment to you. Backtracking a little bit. I don't do anything here yet. So we're gonna have to go in here. Go. Take my torch for a test drive. Peepa's Den. Wait, yeah. Go. With that, we get ourselves a cannon shot. A shell that makes a large explosion on impact, while the troop burn to charge it and release the fire. We're gonna need this. Yeah, you can also get yourself blown up from the explosions. it is down this way. Oh, this is where, shield might be. I almost died. Yeah, that was a simple solution. Just get my health back up and equip myself with a shield. Can I even place it down? Okay. That's how useful it is. Gap, I believe it's this one. Yep. Secrets. You could actually get Rubies with Spog Tackle, but then you'd be completely put off the Wait. You could possibly come back here and face tank everything. Granted, you'd need to get every upgrade to get to the final area anyway, so it's not like it matters too much. I was thinking of doing a run through of this game where I get the true ending, but I only use stuff you actually need to get the normal ending. So, the Hyper and Crusher shots, the Hover, the Dive Pack, the Dive Theater, and the Wall Climb, which we're gonna get in a minute. Which, thankfully, the wall climb in this game isn't awkward as hell to use. Let's go! I don't think I can do it with the Sophia. Well, the Sophia free. I think I can do it with something else. Alright, let's go. Oh, let me just check something. Okay, it's not. Okay, that's it. Oh, it's charging now. Good. Is it still charging? Good. Just checking because I noticed it's still charging properly. Alright, let's go. Get myself a replacement. Like, I've got a whole bunch of CC cables. Oh, yeah, it's those gold head enemies I saw back in Area 1. Where have you been? Like, they were like that one enemy rush. This way? Yes, it does. I'm gonna use this newly obtained remote blast. This is supposed to be the control facility for the glacier area, but it looks like there's nothing here. Watch out, Jason! I'm detecting a mutant in that room. I think this entire room is a mutant. Looks like there's a lot of them. They aren't gonna stop me. forbidden weapon, Ancient Freeze. There we go. Ancient Freeze is defeated. And we get ourselves Wall Climb. Climb on cliffs and walls. Move towards a cliff or wall while holding the wall button to begin climbing.
Great job, Jason. Are you alright? You're not injured, are you?
Nope, no injuries. All good here.
Phew. Thank goodness. There's something I want to talk to you about when you get back.
Got it. I'm heading back now.
Thanks. I'll be waiting for you.
So, you had something you wanted to talk to me about?
Before I do that, Fred, go over and sit with Jason.
Fred was sitting in the palm of her hand, and he seemed to understand her language because he hopped on over to me and sat by my feet. All his injuries looked like they'd been healed thanks to Eve's medical treatment.
Our drone here, also known as Fred, had but one purpose when it came to this planet. To blend in naturally with the creatures that lived on this planet, and search for the whereabouts of mutants.
Eve, what are you saying?
Then the mutants began to consume all the planet's natural resources and life forms, and the planet fell into a state of ruin. The mutants once invaded my home planet too. Thanks to the help of some extraordinary people, we were able to hold on to our home. But the destruction was massive. That's when we developed something that could oppose the mutants, that was scattered throughout space, and rescue people on other planets at the same time. That would be none other than Sophia the Third here. There was also a project that set out to create a support bot that could perform maintenance and adjustments on Sophia. As for that support bot, well, that's actually an android. Model number Nora 2057, Eve. In other words, that's me.
Whoa, hold on just a minute. What are you saying that you got your memory back?
Yeah. Sorry if I didn't say anything about it until now.
No worries, Eve. But is everything that you just said really true?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not supposed to be telling you this. Excessive interaction with a planet's native life forms is forbidden. But since you saved me, I felt that you had the right to know. No, that's not it. I really just wanted to tell you everything.
Eve.
Thank you for fighting alongside me all this time, Jason. This is where we part ways. I have to continue this on my own.
What do you mean?
It's exactly as I said. You found Fred, so that means you accomplished what you came here to do. That's why there's no need for you to keep putting yourself in danger fighting against these mutants. Leave the rest of this to me. I want you to return to the surface.
No way!
But, Jason, why?
There's still a lot I don't get. But if these mutants are aiming to destroy the Earth, I can't just walk away now.
You don't have to worry.
Can one really do this all alone? Where's the guarantee in that? You failed. Do you have some other way to stop the mutants?
Well,
Even if you don't think you're gonna fail, you should always eliminate any risks you can, right? You know what needs to be done in order to make that happen. Eve, I want to be there for you. Just like you're there for me. It's my turn to support you, Eve. I held out my hand towards her.
Jason, will you give me your support?
Eve's hand joined together with mine. I held it as tightly as I could. Yeah! Leave it to me! Yeah, it doesn't automatically activate now. You have to hold the like the right trigger. And because of that, you can actually... It's actually really useful because you don't have to worry about it constantly slipping. It also doesn't get affected by icy walls. And you can just press the jump button to let go like in the OG. Also, this is the only game that has wall climb. They get rid of it in the second game, and I believe the closest thing we actually get is in BMZ3. And even then, it's not exactly the same. I just want to use this as much as I can while I make my way back over to area. Well, it's actually area 3 I need to go to. So satisfying. Navigating my way around like this. Okay. Keep going. We're gonna go to area 7. We're gonna go to area 7 now. But like, that's gonna be the last thing we're gonna do today. Make our way to area 7, and then we're just gonna call it tonight. Area 5. Down we go. Get around, we're gonna go back up to area. Back to area 4. Alright, back to Area 1. Yeah, there's a ceiling to this area. Let you skip out on most of the platforming. As soon as we get to, Area 7, that's when I'm gonna be talking to stream. Let's see what he has to say.
It turns out the Fred's actually an autonomously operating drone that Sophia came equipped with. According to Eve... Oh, sorry, this is Jason speaking. According to Eve, the drone arrives on a planet. It disguises itself as a creature native to that planet and begins working. The purpose of the drone is to gather intel and learn the whereabouts of mutants. It can send intel to Sophia, stop over checkpoints, and even all the way back to Eve's home planet. However, in order to keep Sophia's whereabouts concealed, intel can only be transmitted at certain times. Because of that, there are times when Sophia isn't able to receive signals. That's why the drone has a function that always allows it to make a wormhole that is connected to Sophia's location. It's supposed to be really useful when acquiring intel and sending data. Now that you mention it, I just spotted something. I was chasing after Fred on the surface. The mysterious hole that led me here suddenly opened up. Maybe that would explain why I've had so much trouble finding it. Man, to think all of this is packed into one little machine like this. It's because getting info on mutants is super important. Even the little drone is quite powerful.
I see. Those that control information control the battle, huh?
Laser shot. With this main weapon, you can hold down the shoot button to charge a shot, then release it to fire. While its attack power may not be higher, it does fire a laser that can pierce through walls and enemies. Also, its charge time is short and it consumes no SP, so go ahead and use it to your heart's content.
I really should do a playthrough of this game. I mean, just so I can record all the Eve conversations and just archive them somewhere. I don't know if anybody's actually done that before. Archive all of the Eve conversations across all 3 games. Well, kinda. I'm not saying much because, you know, BMZ. The later BMZ games. Alright, let's go. Alright, Area 7.
Looks like this data matches the information we have in Sophia's database. Jason, I just got confirmation. The one who's commanding all of these mutants, the Mutant Lord, is in the area after this one.
Got it, thanks.
Now we just gotta find a way to get out of this area, but... Yeah, there's probably a lot of mutants here. To make matters worse, it looks like the mutants who left the glacier area made their way over to this one. No way. Do you think they anticipated that we were coming here? I want to say no way, but with the mutant lord being an intelligent creature, you never know. If that's the case, I doubt they're gonna let us just stroll on through. Alright, let's try to find the path of least resistance here. Almost done with this anyway, so let's save the game. And that's where we're going to be wrapping it up for today. I'll be continuing this tomorrow, and hopefully finishing this game. I say hopefully, but it's likely I'm going to finish this game. So yeah, see you tomorrow for some more Blaster Master Zero.